So, hey kids, Godless Artist here, half of the creators of Fantastic Hunt. This is my ship. It's called Torn Nova. Um, I start a lot of things at overlapping each other, sometimes all at once. Never focus. It's very difficult. I do get things done. Got this done literally like 12 years, 15 years ago. I'd actually designed it to be Anakin Sky. He's got a sty. He's a walker. No, Anakin Skywalker's fucking ship. I thought how cool it would be to have a false monopole magnet cockpit. This is where the people sit. That floats. I designed it after 3 ships. The asymmetry is of my favorite ship in all of sci-fi and fantasy, the Millennium Falcon. And then my second favorite ship, Slave One, and a galaxy. It actually looks like a galaxy. So I put all those things together and I came up with this. I was really excited. Now, when I made the retaining arms, the whole story what I was talking about, I don't finish things. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to make it the right way. I did finish the project. I took it to a show. I'll show you some pictures here. This is of it at a show, and I got a great compliment. I had to make the molds myself. I was going to a competition where they build models together. They're great. They're fun. And I took this there with my girlfriend at the time, and we were there for a whole weekend, and I was up against someone hand built a 6-foot model from Battlestar Galactica, the one from my era. I totally agreed to losing to that guy. Second place or third place was a miniature Millennium Falcon that there was 2 of. So not only did they not spend that much time building, they both did a great job of painting, but they beat me. And some other one where a guy built like one of the tracks from World War II that had sleds on them. It was a Nazi vehicle. Crazy. His whole setup was great. Now mine, I built the whole stand and it was all erected like that. I got an honorable mention. It's really simple. It's a really, really simple design. I had to build everything on it. And what happened was I went at the end of the show, I went on Sunday to go get my ship. And there was a guy going around it just taking a bunch of pictures. Don't remember his name, and being the maker of it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is what I wanted to see. People really like this idea. And I go, what's up, man? He's like, have you seen this thing? I've never seen this before. I don't know what model it is, but this is the coolest thing here. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, and I blew my cover. I'm like, well, thanks, man. I made it, My thing. He's like, what? You made it? And I told him about the design. He's like, hey, man, I run a science fiction page, a science fiction collector's page. Can I put this on there? I'm like, hell yeah, go for it. And I did get to go and see it. Part of the problem is it's as though it is finished. It's not finished the way it should be. I need to finish it. I need to make it better. So that's what we're doing today. I actually have gotten, over the past several months, gotten all my north-facing magnets, one just broke, put on the sphere, the cockpit sphere. So I'm going to glue this one back on. I'm going to put some Carbondo over it so you won't see any of these, but it'll be a false monopole magnet, what's in there. So my retaining arms, this is the biggest problem I had, is although I finished them, you'll see how they're offset. I literally built these swing arms, made a mold for them really quick just to retain the main sphere. But then I realized this takes up a lot of the view of the fucking cockpit. And I'm like, that's a stupid design, because I thought they'd go farther down and these balls are fucking way too big, but I couldn't get anything smaller at the time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build slide tracks so they're all even. They're going to be barely above. It'll be much more streamlined, and they'll have magnets in them. So I will actually build a false monopole magnet. At least I think I can. I'm not a scientist. I've noticed there's some false south poles. That's neither here nor there. But I think I can do it. But I'm really excited to get this, and you're going to see it step by step. Maybe later on I'll video them when I'm actually doing it. Maybe 2-for-1 can actually video me just a couple times, not looking while I'm putting the putty on. But you're going to see the completion of this. Hopefully in 2 months. I'm really excited, but this is what it looks like now. This is what it's supposed to kind of look like. I'm super excited. I've loved this thing. I love the idea of this thing in a movie, and I did pitch it to. I had drawings. I'll show you some here. I did pitch the idea to George Lucas. I'm that kind of guy. I like, hey man, I got this great idea for your movie, and this Anakin Skywalker can fly this. It's really complicated, and the fact that he could be one person that flies it shows how fucking awesome he is with the Force. They didn't even answer me back. So then I just fucking make up my own story for it. So I actually got a whole movie for this. Anybody wants to help me produce it or make it, it's really fucking cool. It's kind of like a mixture of The Last Starfighter. Shut up, Satan! And some other movies. But it'll be great. I'm excited. I got a great storyline. It's basically an arcade game where these are the main ships in the arcade game. And yes, they were brought to us by an alien race that needs us to fight their wars for them in space. That's the part where it's like Last Starfighter. Great fucking science fiction movie. Last Starfighter. One of my favorites. But yeah, this thing. Okay. That makes sense?
Yeah. I'll stop.